FreeBSD reviews, tutorials and gaming.
Right, now I'm on the desktop of NomadBSD. It's being installed on a hard drive. The only addition I've made is simple screen recorder. Obviously, you won't be seeing this video if you haven't installed it. But basically, everything else is what it comes with. So, let's have a look. You right-click on the desktop. Because it's OpenBox based, everyone familiar with OpenBox will know that you right-click on the desktop to access the menu. So we get audio, video, development, graphics, network, office, settings, system, utility, desktops, reconfigure, log out and update menu if you install anything and you want it to appear. So we'll look at audio video first. You get Asunder, which is a decent CD ripper for anyone who still uses that optical medium, which I still do. Cantata, Dead Beef, DSP mixer, simple screen recorder, which I added, VLC media player, and XF burn. And for development, you get Guinea. Although someone probably say you pronounce it Guiani, but it's Guinea. You got graphics, you got GIMP, which is very welcome to see because there's quite a few within the Linux world, but also I think GhostBSD didn't come with GIMP. Now, to me, GIMP is an essential utility. Just for even if you're just going to use it for taking screenshots, it's to me it's an essential. Well, it's a very useful and essential program to have. Then you got GT Cam, Mirage, and Xsane. Under network, you've got FileZilla, Firefox, HexChat, Pale Moon. That's interesting. There's a lot of Pale Moon fans out there. And then you got Pigeon. Then you got Q Transmission, Sylpheed, Thunderbird, and Wi-Fi Networks Manager, which is very useful. Office, you get the full LibreOffice suite. And what I will do is I'll see which version it is. It's starting up in the other window. There, I'll just drag it across. Oh no, there it is. It appeared in that one. It is version 6.2.2.2. So not bad. It's fairly up to date. It's very impressive. And I'll just follow the page width. There you go. I like it like this. So yeah, you have a full operating word processor. Don't save it. And on Office, and then you get QPD view. Is it QPDF view? Under settings, you got AR and R to optimize your screen resolutions. Customize look and feel if you want to change desktop and icons. Desktop preferences. DSP auto start. DSP display settings, file manager, OpenBox configuration manager, panel manager, and Qt5 settings. Right. Under system, you got bulk rename, which is very handy. DSP Batmon, if you run it on a laptop, you want to see your current battery status. DSP MC for all your pluggable peripherals. A file manager, which is PC Man FM. PC Man FM. And then you got Midnight Commander. NomadBSD Installer, which you've already seen. Very briefly, but we've seen it. Although technically, you know, I'm thinking maybe we could, you know, now that it's been installed to a hard drive, may have had another hard drive in the system, either an external one or just one that I can put into the, you know, whichever spare connector I've got. I wonder if we could clone what I've got this into that. So you could just basically clone as many hard drives as you can, which is an interesting idea. Or could I clone it onto a USB stick? That's an interesting idea. I'll have to try that out. So I could clone it from a USB stick to the hard drive and then back again, as long as it was a big enough USB stick. All right, okay. Octo PKG, printer configuration, Thuna file manager, and Tint 2. I'll go Octo PKG because it's been a bit funky for me in the past. Drag it over again. Yeah, the reason why I haven't dragged things over is because it automatically appears in the the window which you're not seeing. Okay. Sync database. Let's get the latest packages. Alright. What's it telling me there? Oops, done it now. Right, are these... Okay. Okay. Ooh, 9 packages need to be retrieved. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, okay. It's always good. I'll upgrade them later, actually. But that's alright. Let's have a look. Okay, remote part. Serve for remote patches. Let's have a look. SeaMonkey. That's my browser of choice. Something about the... Oh, got it. That's nice. That's good. And what I'm going to do is install it. And here, okay. And confirm it. Just drag that over so you can see. Password in. GStreamer plugins lame as a dependency. Okay. Right. It's very nice of it to tell me. Okay, that's done. And of course, as per usual in previous releases, it's not going to appear in the menu system until you update menu. And there it is now. It is my favorite browser. I do apologize for things appearing in there. I should really switch it over, but I prefer this one. Okay, email, I don't want that, I don't want the browser, I don't want that, and okay. So yeah. So that works good. I like that. So, under the system, 5.2, right, utilities, we've got Compton, if you want the extra effects. DSP exec, Figaro's password manager 2, Calculator, GVim, HP device manager. And that's interesting if you're going to plug a HP printer in. I use a network printer, and I'm actually looking across the room now, and nah. I was tempted to bring the cable over and try and plug it in, but maybe that's for another day. Kvantum manager. LeafPad, Plank, Sakura, which is the terminal emulator, Vim, and X Archiver. For desktop, so you get one configured desktop, one complete one. You can add a new one and reconfigure if you make any changes. So yeah, it's a basic setup. It's enough there to get you going, and it's very responsive. I mean, it was always responsive before, even on a USB stick. Of course, USB 3 makes it quicker. But now that it's on a hard drive, and like I said, if I was to put it on a SSD, which, do you know, I'm very tempted to. I have a laptop, an old HP laptop, which I haven't used for a while. It had bare FreeBSD on it, and I am actually tempted to stick a SSD. And I'm looking at a SanDisk SSD Plus. It's 240 gigabytes, and I'm thinking of putting that in that and installing this, because this really is quite quick. And I think that this would make a I mean, obviously I haven't tested the audio drivers, etc., but it would make an excellent desktop and laptop OS. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the I was thinking about it being quite light and portable, and I'll see how many resources it uses. Right, okay. Hopefully I might need to alter the fonts to make it slightly bigger. Oh, maybe a bit too big, but I'll narrow that down. Okay. Hopefully you can see that. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but yeah, it's there's only 11% used up of the disk, which is pretty cool. And Topsy memory usage, well, 430. That's not so bad. It may be a bit heavier than what you usually expect for OpenBox, but there's quite a few things running in the background. You've got Compton, Simple Screen Recorder is taking a little bit up. Yeah. It's got Redshift is running, which is interesting for those who need that. And should I do? I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to run Linus. I'll see if I can get that. Oh, I know what I'll do. Package search. Linus. 2.73. I don't know if that's the latest one. Okay. Alright, well done. Not too bad. And Linus Audit. Linus Audit System. I only did it yesterday. You'd think I remember, wouldn't you? Right. Let it do its thing. Oh, you're one version behind. That's not too bad. Bit like GhostBSD. That was using one version behind, I think. Right, okay. What does it say? Let's scroll up. Oh, look at that. 61. So whereas GhostBSD had a index of 55, this has a natural index of 61. That is not bad. So I'm going to have to, this is a future thing for me to do when I get 5 minutes, is that I'll have to collate all the different scores for the videos and do a little rundown about which is the most secure. That's actually not bad, considering you get hardened BSD and OpenBSD, which are famed for the security. Here we are with NomadBSD, and it's equally secure. Excellent. That's really good. And even I haven't got the firewall on either, which I should do. All right. Most impressive. Okay. I like. Do you know terminal emulators are kind of 10 a penny really, but I like Secura. It feels really good. I like it. I know that sounds daft, but it does. It feels like a good terminal emulator to use. Do I want to close it? Yeah. So that's a rundown. It's a quick overview, really. I haven't gone into depth. I'm very impressed. I mean, I was impressed with NomadBSD before. it's always impressed me about how they could take FreeBSD, wrap it up, make it fairly lightweight, and stick it onto a USB stick. Brilliant. You know, as the mobile OS. But what's brilliant about the NomadBSD installer, because it takes an exact copy of anything that you do on your USB stick. So if you've got documents on there, or you've got, or you've set it up the way you want, so install some programs, and then you think, well, I want to put it onto my laptop or put it on my desktop. It does. It makes an exact copy. I'm just going to try plugging in a USB stick to see if it detects it, and it does. Auto mount works very nice. I've just put in the original NomadBSD USB stick. So that works quite well, pops up nicely. And let's see if it removes it when I take it out. Well, partially removes itself, which is not too bad. Okay. So yeah, I could, you know, I'm tempted to go into more depth, but maybe for a different video. I think this was only meant to be in a quick overview. Have a look at Firefox. I know I keep wanting to try and wrap it up, but then I remember something else I need to do. Let's have a look at the version. Does it tell you where? Oh, I've forgotten that. Help and about Firefox. 66.03. And we'll look at where it plays videos out of the box. And of course, we're going to go to the best FreeBSD based channel. Look at that. Looks familiar. Ooh. Seems to play all right. You can't hear the sound, but the sound is working fine. Oh, there's my Ghost BSD. Look. Oop, little advertisement. Well, it's on that one. Thank you. But yeah, look at that. Works well. Nice and smooth. Quick. Some comments. Wow. That works really well. And well, look at 1080p. Oh, 1080p works nicely. That's so quick. Beautiful. That's really nice. I'm very impressed. So yeah, anyway, this really is wrapping it up because I said it would be a quick overview. The developers have done a fantastic job. They keep just like amazing me by what they're doing all the time. I've no major flaws. The installer worked fine. The initial installer to put onto the USB stick worked fine. The website is fast. I think I've got the video of downloading somewhere. I'll put that on the screen. But yeah, I'm really impressed by this. I'm lost for words. I come to this from a position of liking it. Anyway, it was like Ghost BSD where I had my reservations about it, and then I was surprised by how much I did like it. I come to this having liked it initially, rave about it, to this, and it's completely changed it now. I mean, for the better and differently. It's changed it from a purely mobile OS to a potentially desktop OS and a laptop OS, which then can be cloned again back onto USB stick, possibly, although I wouldn't like to say. Or potentially cloned to multiple different computers. So you could just do your base install, stick in your USB stick, and for every machine you want to put NomadBSD on, each one will be the same. It's like clone, 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 clone. Brilliant. Excellent. So anyway, this wraps it up. I think I waffled on far too long for a quick overview, because what you're going to end up getting is neither a full review nor an overview. But anyway, I would like to say thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.